spent in a miserable way.
U.S. News video: intense hostage drama at Buckeye prison library caught on camera. Arizona News 8. The disturbing encounter between an inmate and the prison librarian happened in December 2018. Timothy Monk's mugshot. The suspect appeared to be ill, wiping his face. Tactical teams managed to subdue the suspect. The disturbing encounter between an inmate and the prison librarian happened in December 2018. Timothy Monk's mugshot. The suspect appeared to be ill, wiping his face. Tactical teams managed to subdue the suspect. The video shows a team of heavily armed corrections officers storm the library with a stun grenade, pepper balls and bean bags. Buckeye, AZ3TV/CBS5A. The Arizona Department of Corrections has just released the video of a violent and intense hostage drama inside the library of a Buckeye prison. The encounter between an inmate and the prison librarian happened in December of 2018. Officials say the inmate, later identified as Timothy Monk, took the worker hostage. In the first moments of video, you can see the inmate walk into the library. Monk makes short work. Suddenly, he grabs the librarian, Alan Hartzell, roughly around the neck from behind, and wrestles him to the ground. In the struggle, Hartzell did exactly as he was trained, and pepper sprayed his attacker. The move would prove You can then see Monk dragging the Hartzell backward across the floor. Monk yells out, "Why? You." The tense standoff continued for 2 hours. Later, Monk appears red-faced and nauseous, likely feeling the effects of Hartzell's pepper spray. Tactical teams decided it was time to make a move. In the video, hell. Moments later, a team of heavily armed corrections officers stormed the library with a stun grenade, pepper balls and bean bags. Personnel. Officers were able to subdue the inmate and take him back into custody. The prison employed this Thursday, the ADC awarded Hartzell with the agency's Medal of Valor, its highest honor, and praised the 19 staff members who rescued him. This is not the first time Monk has done this. Monk came to ADC in 1988 when he was sentenced out of Maricopa County for armed robbery, sexual assault and kidnapping. In 2006 he held a female corrections officer hostage in a Tucson prison using a homemade blade of razors and plexiglass. That standoff lasted. Monk is currently serving 97 years in prison. He will face new charges for what ADC calls his. This ADC video of a December 2018 hostage incident is a good example of the ever-present risks faced by correctional employees, and why the courageous public safety professionals who work inside prisons deserve our highest respect. Arizona's correctional officers put their lives on the line to protect our safety. This is another example. Copyright 2019 KPHO/KTVK Broadcasting Corporation. All rights reserved. The disturbing encounter between an inmate and the prison librarian happened in December 2018. Timothy Monk's mugshot. The suspect appeared to be ill, wiping his face. Tactical teams managed to subdue the suspect. Email notifications are only sent once a day, and only if there are new matching items. Your comment has been submitted. There was a problem reporting this? They have a term for people like him. It's called that he will never see the outside world again and therefore have nothing to lose. He does this. The librarian knows he took a job in a level 4 prison and the risks of such an environment. We are constantly reminded that violence is never in short supply. Question: where is the positive news besides the last minute of the broadcast at 5 p.m.? put him in solitary for life. Maybe this bad tough guy will off himself. Yea, he really showed them how bad he is. Bad enough that he will. They did see fit to include the detail that this was Lewis Prison. This is run by the
Raindrop, drop top, top smoking.